Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Heather. Here I like to help you get crafty and creative and get your memories documented. Today I have a fun video that was actually my daughter's idea and she is the one recording this. So say hi, Emily.
Hello folks, friends, crafty friends.
So if you're new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So today we are going to let Maggie, our puppy, pick what I use in a layout. What? She doesn't care. She does not care at all.
Say hello to the camera, Maggie.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
So the plan is I'm going to hold up two options. And she's going to pick. Maggie, come here.
Whatever one she noses or sniffs first is the one.
Which one? Which one? This one? Okay, that one.
So
she picked this stencil.
So that is the one she's going to use on the layout.
Okay. Next up we have Nouveau Embellishment Mousses, and we have two colors here. Maggie.
Like a hot pink and a bright blue.
Blue.
Okay, that one was pretty easy.
That was easy. Okay, and then we're going to let her pick the photos as well. So I have birthday photos. And then I have photos from IKEA, an IKEA trip. Maggie, which ones? Which ones? These? She chose the birthday. Okay, and then next, she's going to choose the collection. So we have Bloom Street from Pink Paisley. And we have a new Simple Stories Kate and Ash collection. So hopefully they're both good collections, but let's see.
Hopefully she picks a good one.
She picks this one. Kate and Ash from Simple Stories. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started with this layout. All right, friends. So I'm going to be using this new Simple Stories Kate and Ash collection along with this embellishment mousse, this stencil, and the picture of my daughter with her two friends. This picture was taken like 3 years ago at one of her birthday parties. And so I decided to not go with the birthday cake picture. I just wanted to document this one picture by itself. I have several other pictures from her actual party. This was the sleepover after the party. It was a bowling alley party, and that's actually where we had her cake. So I want to do those pictures together and then do this one together. So this was definitely the right collection to document with these pictures. So I'm super glad that Maggie picked these pictures with this collection. I think either pictures would have worked, but I'm really glad that she picked these. So the pictures are of my daughter and her two friends, like 3 years ago. They were all three best friends. And they were painting their nails at the kitchen table having snacks. So that was, just like I said, this collection is perfect for that. It's super girly. It's more for like tween age, I would say, or teenagers. I wouldn't use this for like super young girls. But it's a really cute collection. I will have all of the products linked below if you guys would like to purchase those. I would greatly appreciate it if you use my affiliate links. I earn a small commission off of purchases when you purchase through my links. So I would appreciate that so much. So I'm going to take this stencil, and to be quite honest, I did these paper layers, and I probably should have done the stencil work first. And I haven't used my embellishment. Is this embellishment mousse? Yes, I haven't used it in quite a while. And y'all, it's a little dry, not gonna lie, but it still worked. At first I was like, I'm going to use this spatula. And then I was like, maybe I'll use my finger. And Anyways, I end up using the spatula. The spatula that I'm using though is a silicone spatula. And so it gets down in those grooves, and I really had to press it down pretty hard to get it down in there. I'm not really quite sure. Maybe I need to watch some videos of people using this, but I'm really not quite sure what the best way to use the embellishment mousse, like what kind of tool you're supposed to use with this, because it's not a paste. It kind of crumbles. So if you have used it and it's worked really well for you, I mean, this worked. It took quite a while, as you guys will see here. This video is sped up and it still took me quite a while to get it all finished, but I'm not going to leave the whole process in. So with the magic of editing, it is all done, and I didn't fill in the bottom part completely because I knew it was going to be covered up with that paper. And I did dry it just a little bit with the heat gun. It wasn't super wet, so it didn't take much. Now at first I was going to put this yellow with polka dot paper kind of just over top of the super busy paper with all of the icons. I really wanted to break that up. However, I looked at it and I kind of preferred it underneath. And then that way I can kind of not fray, but like distress the edges, I guess, and make them raised up like you just saw me run my fingers underneath the edge. That's what I was doing to give it a little more dimension. So the photo has a white border around it, but I felt like it needed something else behind it. So I used this really, really, really light aqua with tiny white polka dots on it. And to be quite honest, I like it, but I was like, oh, it still needs something. And so I was going to bring in this piece of paper. And I decided to do kind of like a banner, use it like that, but then cut it into a fishtail banner. And in the end, you're not really going to be able to see the whole banner because I'm going to cover some of it up. But I really like I just like the interest that it added, and I like the way that it looks. So I am going to ink my edges around the photo and around that banner, just because I don't know why, I just felt like it needed something. There's so much pattern paper happening here on this layout, along with the stenciling work, which I really, really love, and I think it looks great. However, I just felt like I just needed something. Now, the color with the embellishment mousse was not in this collection at all. There was a green and then there was an aqua in this collection, but there was no, I almost would say this is between a navy blue and like a royal blue. It's not quite dark enough to be navy, but it's not quite bright enough to be a royal blue, I would say. But I think that it still worked, and I like the contrast that it added. And I'm glad that I used it. However, I really sometimes I don't know how to say this. I love 6x6 stencils, but I don't love the edge of the 6x6 stencil on the layout. It looks okay, but I kind of wish that I would have had a 12x12 stencil. So if you are a company that makes stencils, where are all the 12x12 stencils? Send some to me because I love using stencils, but I really, really don't love that edge, that line of where the stencil ends. And so, yeah, it's okay. I still like it, but it's just not my favorite, if that makes sense. Yeah. So right now I'm going through the ephemera that came with this collection, and there are lots of great elements in this collection. And in the ephemera, there's lots of great words and icons. And so I am going to be using several of these, which I just think are adorable. And a lot of them I'm going to pop up on foam. These are my favorite like foam squares. I use several different brands, but to be quite honest, I like the thickness of these, and they are, like I said, some of my favorite. I will try to link them below as well, along with this collection. And I did use the word besties for the title. At this time, they were all best friends. They're not really, they don't really, it's not that they're not friends anymore. They just don't hang out because they haven't been in classes together for the past couple of years. But they're such sweet girls. And I love that Emily had them as best friends for a couple years. I do know that girls and boys, I'm sure, but I don't have any boys, so I don't know if it's the same, but go through a lot of friends. And Emily gets upset sometimes, and I tell her that that's kind of the stages of your life, I guess. I can tell you my best friends when I was young, and my best friends from middle school and high school and college, and then as like a mother, like a young mother, and just got married, and to my best friends now. And they've changed over the years. Some of them have stayed the same, but they have changed throughout the years that I have changed. And so that's part of life. And so I'm glad that she had them as her best friends. And they still all go to the same school and all of the good stuff. But yeah, so I'm just adding some finishing touches. I really didn't want to embellish like super, super heavy. So I'm kind of just adding embellishments to the layers of paper because on the bottom part, that paper is just super, super busy. And I really didn't want to cover a whole bunch of it up because it has all of those great icons. Those just really, I just love them. The shoes, the water bottle, the guitar, the laptop, the caboodle, the scrunchies and the nail polish and the lip gloss and the phone and the ice cream and the Starbucks, like drinks or whatever, coffee drinks. There's just really great icons, and it just is, I didn't want to cover it up. So that's what we're going to do. So I added the ice cream because they definitely had cake and ice cream, and the nail polishes. And so I decided to add this black bow that's been sitting on my desk for quite a long time. I believe it's from Felicity Jane. And I just absolutely thought it just added a pop of that black back in the layout. And I love the way that it looks. I did use glue dots to glue this down. And I end up using several of them to add that to the layout in several different places. And now I'm looking at the sticker sheet and I'm going to add this little sticker that says "So Fabulous" and a couple little heart stickers. And what else? Let's see. Oh, this one says "Looking Good" because they were doing their nails. And I just thought that that was just super, super cute. So here I have put together a playlist that I think you all will enjoy, as well as another video that I think you will like to watch. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind.